My name is Kefilwe Morobane. I'm the founder and managing director of Giving Wings. I'm a communication specialist, a social entrepreneur, and a public speaker. My mission in life is to develop effective communicators, and I'm truly grateful for the work that we do at Giving Wings by spearheading a number of training and development programs for a number of corporates, professionals, and youth in South Africa. Define leadership as the ability to have a vision and execute that vision with courage, with drive, with a particular goal in mind, and then inspire those around you to follow in what it is that you have set out as a leader. In summary, what I've noticed, particularly within the entrepreneurship world, is the entrepreneurs who truly thrive in this sector are those who are leaders, who are courageous, leaders who are visionaries. So they really have this inspiring vision about what it is that they want to accomplish. And then they also reach out for help. So galvanize a network of individuals, mentors, people who also unite and understand this vision that this entrepreneur has set forward. And with a lot of work, they bring this vision to life. It started off from a very young age. I was that type of leader. I still have fond memories as a child growing up in primary school. We used to have Scholar Patrol at the school I used to go to. And what Scholar Patrol was, they were looking for just young people who could volunteer their early mornings before the other children would be coming to school. And as Scholar Patrol, what we used to do is put up the stop sign so that the cars wouldn't bump any of the students as they're crossing the road. And that leadership trait was imbued in me from that young age, where you had to wake up in the early hours of the morning, even in winter when it was exceptionally cold, because as a leader, you care about others. And that is where I learned the heart of servant leadership, which is really about, it's not about you. It's about how can I serve and how can I make a difference. So that's then the traits of leadership that I've used growing up into my life. Right now as an entrepreneur, in the work that we do at Giving Wings Youth, particularly our non-profit organization that's focused on a number of youth development programs for young people in this country, I definitely exude servant leadership by going out into our townships with many of our other team members to help the youth understand who they are, how to develop their communication skills, be more entrepreneurial, and also develop these leadership skills that are so critical to transition the shape of our country and the trajectory of how we do things in South Africa. I think the call is out there. We're seeing so many problems in our country. We're seeing so many problems in our world. For individuals, it is not good enough to just sit at home and say, there are the problems, it is what it is. You need to constantly challenge yourself and say, I see the problems, I see the gaps in society. What can I do? No longer outsourcing these challenges to politicians, to government, to business leaders. Each and every single one of us have the capacity and the capabilities to be the change that we want to see in this world. All it requires is just the courage to say, this is my idea. This is the problem that I've identified, and the willingness to communicate that with the right-minded individuals. Leaders can add so much to the world of social entrepreneurship because innately, women are nurturers. You change a woman, as Oprah Winfrey said, you change a world. And now more than ever, do we need to bring in more women entrepreneurs into the forefront? Do we need to bring more social-driven projects? Because that is only how we will change the world. But women also need to be courageously invited to the table and be told that your voice matters. The initiatives that you want to spearhead in this world, in the community, are needed. But most importantly, women, aspiring women entrepreneurs, need to believe in themselves. They need to trust in their capabilities and say, I can do it. And I'm really here to remind those women entrepreneurs who have that idea, but sometimes are listening to that inner voice that's saying, maybe you're not good enough, or that what will people think of me? And just to say to yourself that you are destined for this moment. What if you try? You never know until you try. I think of one of my former managers and also my mentor, Notemba Nohwana, and what she inspired me as a young leader looking up to her was just to be yourself. And she was not intimidated. As leaders, you should not be intimidated by those who are following you, and you should give them that seat at the table that says that your voice matters. You need to be heard in what it is, the ideas and suggestions that you want to bring forward. So when I think of Notemba, the leadership traits that really do stand out for me was a trust in self as a leader, in a sense that you're not intimidated by those who are coming below you or are coming up within the circle that you're operating in. A leader of excellence. When you execute the work that you deliver, it's executed with excellence, with humility. A leader does not think of themselves better than any other person that they're working with, and a leader who's willing to collaborate. Some traits of poor leadership is, and particularly we're seeing it out in the world, is just greed. When you have that title as a leader, you do not think about those that are following you or those that you need to work with. And it's just about accumulation. And also leading without love. I truly believe that if a lot of our work as leaders, we imbued that love and that kindness, things would be better. So it's that forgetting the principles of humility when you're leading. We need more women at the seat. So if you are a woman who holds a leadership position, it's imperative that you do not take that honor that you're the only one at the leadership table. Bring more women at the leadership table. So really just bring the elevator up for more women, and women of different culture, because it's only when the table is diverse, the table consists of young women, it consists of middle-aged women, are we able to really ignite substantive change in this world. So it's really about bringing more women to the table. And then if they are not, you can't find that caliber of women to bring to the table, teach them, equip them, train them, mentor them, to show them how they can then earn their seat at the table. Definitely not. And it's not only in social entrepreneurship, but I just feel holistically in the world of entrepreneurship, we do not have enough female entrepreneurs. There definitely is progress. More and more women are coming up. However, we could be more. There is still room for more. And it is just that from a young age, whether it is in high school, in primary school, we need to start exposing our young girls to the world of entrepreneurship and saying to them that you too can own your own business. So it's that exposure at a young age that will then just bridge this gap of more female entrepreneurs. From my side, it's just a leader who is comfortable in their own skin, where you are who you are. As a leader, you are secure in your expertise, your capabilities. You are guided by a particular vision and a purpose that leads you in the work that you're doing. And in that process, you galvanize a group of individuals around you to also believe and understand in this vision that you want to execute. You do your work as a leader with excellence, with compassion, always thinking about the other person and really how will this serve humanity. What also makes a really great leader is an individual who is very focused on leaving a legacy behind, in the work that they do. What is the impact that they want to leave behind in the work that they execute?